Alright, what's up guys? So, Code Blue Cam has uploaded a video titled Cop Faces Serious Backlash After Hitting Suspect with Squad Car. Yeah, it's about time we see one of these videos where now it's the cop that's, in the wrong. But yeah, man, like, I've heard of situations like this before. There was one that, it wasn't even a suspect. That's the crazy thing about it. Biker is just like, sitting there minding his own business. Next thing you know, a cop car came up from behind him, hits him and stuff. Dude, he wasn't like on a motorcycle. Nah, this man's like on a freaking, Walmart bike and stuff. And yeah, like, cop comes up, and so that's the crazy thing about it. I guess, like, if you look at the video a little bit, like, closely and things, the cop was on his phone, and I'm like, bro, you're trying to get fired at that point. Like, that's insane. But no, let's go ahead, check out this video. Guys, if you haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Code Blue Cam for more videos like this. And then that being said,
on November 23rd, 2021, Officer Matthew Knutson conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle after it failed to give way to another motorist in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The driver, later identified as 47-year-old Robert Sanchez, allegedly pulled out into an intersection and nearly caused an accident. As Robert,
because I think didn't I say that in the other video where I was all like, nah, man, it's like it seems like a lot of these cases be happening out in Wisconsin. I'm like, dang, bro, Code Blue Cam. I'm like, man, you guys, y'all be getting them Wisconsin videos.
Officer Knutson turned around. He quickly pulled into a driveway and fled on foot.
But like, how do you, like, who's in trouble? Like, who's in the wrong? I get the suspects in the wrong, but like,
we're gonna dock Richmond and Bader truck. Bravo Charles 1193. Get back to the car! Courtney's running south road towards you. Male Hispanic. Blue shirt.
Another officer nearby ordered him to stop, but he was non-compliant and continued fleeing.
Get on the ground! Sir, get on the ground!
Oh, this dude's crazy.
Get on the ground! Not listening to my commands. He's on Manitowoc by a house. Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! He just walked
Did he say no?
My commands, has his hands in his pockets. Sir, take your hands out of your
crazy.
Pockets!
It's like you're trying to die.
Get your hands out of your pockets! Where's my next unit? I need one here.
Yeah, it's like they've been one of those cops where it's like whether it's 10,000 volts or a Smith & Wesson bullet, it's like, yeah, bro, just, I encourage people. I try my hardest. I try to encourage people. It's like, bro, don't be out here living a life of crime thinking that you're more powerful than a bullet or a taser, because you're not. All right, like you're not
Sir, get your
Clark Kent.
Run your cell phone Bader again. Get on the ground.
Chasing after him, dang.
Keep reaching in his pockets. Get on the ground, sir!
He's lucky he's dealing with a patient cop.
Right, Imperial.
He is extremely
Despite
lucky.
being commanded to show his hands several times, he refused, and the officer deployed her taser. However, it had no effect.
Taser, taser, taser! Oh!
Oh, nah. He just kicked it off. He's
Robert
like,
kept running,
oh well.
Officer Knutson drove his squad car over the curb and hit Robert with it, forcing him to the ground.
Get on the ground!
Dang, wow. That's crazy. Showing his butt and everything.
Put your arms behind your back!
And she got him with that taser. That's crazy.
Slow down.
Yep.
I'm saying, people, don't end up in no situation like this. Cop telling you to do something, just do it.
It's on fire. I can't breathe. I'm good. I can't breathe. I just had one. I had nobody. I can't breathe. He kept reaching in his jacket pocket.
It's like, bro, it doesn't even look like there's anybody on him and stuff.
Why'd you run?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
You're scared of what?
My thing is this, okay? For people that would want to use that excuse and things. It's much more scarier when you got this many cops around you, plus a squad car going into your left butt. It's like, bro, or left side, but it's like, bruh, regardless, okay, they're not gonna be hearing that. They're not hearing that at all. Yeah, that's why it's like, you know, I say it all the time in these videos, like, people, listen, okay, just listen. That's all you have to do, and bruh, it's like, it could have been on some stuff where it's like, all of this, you know, wouldn't have happened. This probably wouldn't even have been a video. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I react to these videos because I just know that there just might be somebody out there one day that will watch this, and then it's like, well, dang, you know, if I'm ever in a situation like this, like, yeah, maybe I should listen to, you know, TMossBoss and be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's like, you know, I watch this YouTuber, and, you know, I just want to have it where these videos have an effect on people, where it's like, if you are out and about and you got warrants, or, you know, yeah, whatever the situation is, it's like, yeah, you know, you would think of these videos and be like, okay, I'm not trying to end up on Code Blue Cam and TMossBoss is reacting to me. So, anyways, yeah, just listen to the cops, people.
Okay, catch your breath. You're not injured, okay? I pushed you to the ground. You're not injured. I know. Catch your breath.
Dang, it's like they can't, like,
what's your name?
take the belt.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
Almost 11 months later, the Brown County District Attorney's Office contacted the Green Bay Police Department regarding Officer Knutson's actions that night.
Yeah,
The body cam
it
and
was a
squad
little
car video
excessive.
of the incident were immediately reviewed alongside Officer Knutson's
Hitting him
police
with a
report.
car.
While examining the report, it revealed inconsistencies in his explanation of how his squad car came into contact with Robert during the pursuit. Following the assessment of the footage, Officer Knutson was placed on paid administrative leave, and the Green Bay Police Chief requested an investigation to be conducted by the Sheriff's Office.
Oh, wow.
Approximately 6 months passed, and the DA's office officially filed a criminal complaint against Officer Knutson. The police chief made a public statement saying, "We take all allegations of misconduct by Green Bay police officers seriously. I will not tolerate excessive force, ethical violations, or criminal activity by GBPD members." In Officer Knutson's report, he stated, "I started to pull my vehicle up on the western side of the driveway in order to get my vehicle out of the roadway due to the other vehicles already on the road." The criminal complaint emphasized that statement, saying, "You will find in his report that he describes him hitting Robert with his squad car at the last second and other vehicles being in the road. The squad camera
Yeah, but it's
tells
like
a
he could
different
have found
story.
another way.
There is
Like,
no
that's
other
why this is a
vehicle in the
video.
roadway in front of Officer Knutson's right to left and headed towards a driveway. The district attorney further explained, "There was no need for Officer Knutson to drive on the grass as there was no other vehicle in the driveway at that time." Additionally, he mentioned the officers on scene seemed to be amused by Robert's situation. He mentioned the timestamp of the occurrence, saying, "After placing Robert in the rear of the squad car, Knutson can be seen mimicking Robert hobbling after being struck, to the laughter of the other officers on scene." It was also discovered that the use of force sheet submitted by Knutson did not mention him striking Robert with his squad car. The district attorney said Knutson gave a further indication that he meant to imply he had struck Robert accidentally. Without the use of force sheet,
I don't believe it was an accident. What I personally think is that they, like, yeah, the woman said that the man had his hands in his pocket. So, I feel like a cop, when they hear some stuff like that, they're gonna think that this guy got a weapon. They probably was like, okay, well, I don't want to kill him, but at the same time, I don't want him to, you know, like, I run up on the guy. Because he very well could have pulled the car over, ran, grabbed a hold of the guy, but he's probably under the impression, like, oh, he probably has a weapon or a gun of some, or, yeah, some sort of weapon, all right? And that's why he did what he did, because he knew that it was going to take him off of his feet and things. And so, yeah, that's not the proper way. And that's why, you know, cops like that, you need a little bit more training. There's other ways that you can handle the situation without, you know, your life or the suspect's life being in danger. So, talking to a cop, yeah, cops don't hit suspects with the car. It's like, otherwise you're going to end up being the suspect yourself. It's like, that's not needed.
some of the video recordings being disclosed, it is hard to determine how reliable these statements are. However, this wasn't the first time Officer Knutson was investigated for his conduct.
Oh, wow.
In 2018, Officer Knutson was one of 9 other officers that were suspended because of a harassment investigation. A report of the internal investigation stated there was a pattern of harassment by a small group of night shift officers. Some officers who were interviewed during the investigation described the night shift atmosphere like a frat house. The report further showed a female officer was the victim of hazing and harassment. She reportedly was so stressed out that she had to take off work to avoid harassment. Officer Matthew Knutson, the 13-year veteran of the Green Bay Police Department, was charged with felony misconduct in public office and misdemeanor negligent operation of a vehicle.
Bro, he shouldn't be a
Robert was
cop.
charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting, obstructing an officer, and operating while revoked. On the prosecutor's motion, both charges were dismissed shortly before the DA's office informed the police department of Officer Knutson's conduct. At this time, Knutson's investigation is still underway.
Yeah.
Head over to codebluecam.com.
Yeah, cops.
And check out our great selection of quality-made merch that won't
I like the
disappoint.
video. I like the video. Yeah, I here's what I personally think. I think that when cops, when they overall, you know, get some sort of misconduct, or overall if it's some situation where they get suspended, fired, whatever, and then they end up going to another department or within the same department, and you know some more stuff happens, it's like, nah bro, they either need to go through more training or they need to overall get fired as a cop. But it's stuff like that to me that just doesn't even make any sense, where it's like, how is it that you allow this guy to just get away not with one thing, and then something as serious as it was, he gets caught up doing something else that's crazy. So yeah, I feel like a situation like that, that cop, he should not be, he shouldn't be a cop, cause yeah, that's just, you know, bro, you ain't being a proper cop. You ain't being like the cops that be in these other, you know, Code Blue Cam videos and stuff, where it's like, clock in, do your job, clock out. That's it. But all that extra stuff, it's like, bro, why? It's like, that's crazy, man. But I mean, hey, you know, it's like, hopefully after a situation like that, it does, you know, be a little bit more of an eye-opener for other cops, where it's like, hey, you know, go there, do your job properly, and then clock out. That's it. That's all you got to do, so. But anyways, and that being said, yeah, that was a pretty crazy video. I didn't realize there was going to be a whole backstory and all that stuff on that guy. Yeah, that's some wild stuff. But anyways, if you haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Code Blue Cam for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.